How to get your baby a passport. I'm going to rapid fire what you need to bring, what you need to have ready to go, what to expect, things like that, so that it can make the process hopefully a little bit less overwhelming for you. So first of all, I would highly recommend making an appointment for this. They do accept walk-ins. I just would not even risk it. That could be a really long wait. And when a baby is hungry, tired, impatient, it just makes it more stressful. So make an appointment. I did this at a post office near me. So I would just go to USPS, their official website, go to passports, new passport, passport for a minor, and filter by locations near you that do this service. Not all of them do it. They do ask that both parents that are listed on the birth certificate are present physically at the appointment. If one parent can't be there, or if there is only one parent, I believe there's just additional documentation that is required, so you'll have to look into that. So, all right, once you have your appointment booked, you need to go and fill out a specific form. It's titled DS-11. You can just Google that and it's going to come up. There's a PDF you can fill in, type it in, and print it, or you can print it out and fill it out by pen, black ink. Do not make any mistakes on this form. If you do, you can't cross it out, you can't white it out, you will have to start over, and I learned this in person in real time. This is what the form looks like, starting at the very top, a book versus a card. So a card is not going to work for international air travel. So if you want to get on a plane and travel to different countries, select book, it's more expensive. And then you're just going to fill out all the information. This is all about your baby. I personally waited until I received my son's social security card in the mail to make this appointment. Some people have said they were able to get away with not having the social security yet. I just didn't want to risk it in case they said no. A few things I want to call out that I messed up personally on the mailing section. So the entire address is going to go here. And then on the second line right here, you need to write in care of and then one of the parents' names. So just make sure you do that. When you scroll down to the second page, make sure that, for example, name of applicant, that's going to be your baby's name. You follow the cadence they're asking. So last, first, middle, but then when we move down to parents' information, it doesn't follow that same order. So confusing. So just don't mess that up, because if you do and you're writing, you'll have to start over. Okay, once you have the form done, get that, put it to the side, and then the documents that you need to bring with you. You need your baby's original birth certificate, and you need a copy of that birth certificate. They're going to take both of them off of you. They will mail you back the original. You need to bring proof of identity, so that can either be your driver's license or your passport, same for your partner, and then you need to bring a copy of that as well. Some locations will make copies for you, some will not. I personally didn't want to risk it, so I made my own, but do with that what you will. And now my favorite topic, the photo of your baby. So you can either bring your own, you can have it done professionally somewhere, like at CVS, whatever. You can do it at home. Just make sure you follow all the requirements, specific dimensions, white background. I thought it would be easier to have his photo taken at the post office because that was a service they offered. It was not fun. They put him in a car seat because he was a little bit too small to sit on the chair. He hates the car seat. I've talked about this on here before. So he was screaming, and they can't take a picture of him when he's crying, apparently. So it was just not my favorite part of the process. It made it much longer. So I would just maybe do the photo yourself and bring it in. I don't know. And finally, moving on to the fees that are due. So there's going to be a facility fee. You can pay for that however you want, debit, credit, whatever. It's $30-something. And then there's the application fee for the passport itself, and that has to be paid for with either a check or a money order. I forgot my checkbook. I did not have a money order on me, obviously, and they accepted cash at my location. I don't know if that's standard, so I wouldn't even risk it. I would just bring your checkbook if you have one. And it's different amounts depending on if you get the card or the book, and then if you want to expedite it or not. I did not expedite it, and they said that I would receive it in, I believe, 6 to 8 weeks. If I had come prepared with all the documents I mentioned, all my copies, everything filled out correctly, my checkbook, and the photo itself, I honestly think I would have been in and out of that appointment in like 15-20 minutes max. But because I was scrambled and the photo shoot did not go well, we were there for like over an hour. So this is just me coming on once again and sharing my learnings in hopes that it saves you from some of these little hiccups. I hope that was helpful. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention, don't sign anything on the form until you are there. Anywhere where it says it requires a signature, you need to sign it in front of the agent that is working. Okay, good luck.